Hi, everyone. Give it a second. I'm just getting all my other. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, everyone. Sorry. Where are we here? Okay. I apologize. I'm first of all not so technically inclined, and I'm actually going live on all my platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Substack to my Substack subscribers, and also I'm going live on TikTok for my very first time. So I wish it was one of those times where I had some great news and wanted to come here and have some fun. It's Friday. I know everybody's probably getting ready for the weekend. We have a lot of crazy things going in our life. I want to start off by thanking every single one of you on each and every one of these platforms that have supported me, have stood by me, have subscribed to me, have listened to me, have watched me, have commented to me, and some of you we become even really close, really, really, really close friends. Some of us became actually, friends over, some of these social media platforms since I've gotten out of prison. But since I got out of prison, my main mission that I've always tried to do was get the truth out and get the truth. That's all. I never try to pick a side, stayed away from, try to stay away from the politics, from the being on one side or the other whenever it came to any type of policy making and stuff like that. I tried to come and bring the receipts, and I truly, believe that I was doing the right thing, and still do believe I did the right thing. Um, a lot of you probably have been wondering, since I've only come back on social media the past 3 weeks. Since November, I haven't been on social media. I've left social media at all. Some of it was for personal reasons, like my family trying to get back a little bit time together because we were going so hard. But there was other things going on in my life that it was very difficult for me, to try to get back on social media because of certain things that I've experienced over my life. A lot of you that read my book, Shadow Diplomacy, or seen my documentary From Russia with Love, knows or even heard me on spaces or heard me on any of my interviews, know a little bit about my story. That's, I haven't, it's not just Donald Trump or Rudy Giuliani or some of the GOP. I have a very interesting life, and I've been around the world. I've met a lot of oligarchs, a lot of powerful prime ministers, presidents, um, industry leaders, and even towards the end of my life, this whole journey, I became very close with also the other side, the Democrats, and obviously not excuse me, Hunter Biden and the Biden family. Since I got out of prison, it was always my mission to always get that truth, to make sure everybody knew what really happened, what I was involved. Anyway, uh, I've been fighting myself for the past 7 months to see if I should come out with certain things that I know, and I haven't been doing it because I understand it's a scary time we live today in our society and our world, and we're so divided in the country, and I do not want to bring more division, and I do not want to bring more controversy. I mean, we have enough controversy every day with all the stuff that goes on. I mean, um, Donald Trump gives us enough from the mornings as soon as we wake up. So, but I have to make a decision, and I put together a statement. So I'm going to read to you a statement, and ahead of time, I guess, like I said, I want to thank all of you, and uh, ahead of time. So anyway, In the beginning, I was just a businessman focused on my work and my family, doing what I thought was right, being an American citizen and living the American dream. But suddenly I found myself in the middle of the biggest political scandal in US history, all because President Donald Trump sent me to Ukraine. I never asked for any of it, but I did what I thought was right. I did what I thought right, and I listened to the President of the United States, and I went. For that, instead of getting the Presidential Medal of Honor, which I thought I was going to receive, I was instead arrested. I was thrown into jail, I was persecuted by the media every single day for months and months and months, all over the world. I was told I was wrong. I was prosecuted. And after everything I worked for, the first thing you should know is this: I lost my family, I lost my freedom, I lost my reputation, I lost it all. But that's not the end of the story, because after everything I lost, I was faced with another choice. I knew the truth, and I knew what had happened, and I knew that the danger in speaking out. I understood that the moment I chose to speak truth to power, I would be scrutinized. My family would be attacked, and I would be placed in even greater danger. But despite all of that, I made the choice to speak. I chose to speak the truth, even when it meant everything I'd worked for would be ripped out of my hands. It was one of the hardest decisions of my life, but I did it because I believe it was the right thing to do. And here I am, almost 5 years later, standing at a crossroads once again. Again, I've been privy to seeing things and hearing things and collecting a lot of receipts, things that go beyond what any of you could imagine. I'm once again faced with a choice that could cost me everything once again. Do I speak? Do I risk it all again, knowing what it cost me and what it cost me the first time? Or do I just stay quiet and just maybe go away and let it go away and see what happens? The weight of this decision is very heavy, and I've been carrying it for months. No matter how much I try to move past it, I can't. I'm basically done with the anger, I'm done with the guilt, and I have to decide and make a decision. So when I finally make my decision, when I finally speak, you'll understand why I couldn't stay silent any longer. I want to thank all of you for respecting my privacy during this time. I will no longer be on any of the social media platforms while I take this time to consult with my family, my lawyers, and everything to make sure I make the right decision. I know it's hard to wait, but sometimes these decisions aren't easy. But I promise you one thing: once I do make my decision, I will be back, and I will. So continue following, continue staying there, and I promise you, I will bring you the truth. I will bring you the receipts, because that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter one side or the other. It matters that to make sure that if there's corruption, it gets rooted out, and that's one of the things I made my pledge to every single one of you when I joined these platforms. And I hope I could make the right choice. And with God willing, with God's help, I'll make the right choice. And I'll see you in the next 72 hours. Thank you again.